I'm guessing that your get-together was a bit like this one in Arizona that began with very high expectations and ended with some degree of disappointment.
Yeah, no, that's true, Nigel, and it's great to see you, and I'm glad you're in Arizona keeping an eye on things. But, fortunately, with the time difference, we were able to digest the news here this morning, so it wasn't a complete buzzkill to the party because we've already, as I said, digested that. So the Republicans Overseas UK group is here. We have a lot of Brits with us, a lot of Europeans with us as well, in addition to the American expats. So we're fired up in spite of being disappointed. There were some good outcomes, as you mentioned last night. Ron DeSantis is looking really strong. Florida was fantastic. There were some other highlights. I'm thrilled for Kari Lake. I hope it works out in the next couple of hours. We'd love to hear from her.
Yeah, no, Kari Lake is going to win. I'm absolutely certain of that. And she has said she will come on this programme down the line tomorrow. So she's keeping her promise to GBNews that she'll come on and talk to us. There is, of course, Greg, and of course the press always seek any opportunity to bash Donald Trump. Was this a bad night for Trump, or was this more about politics state by state?
Probably a little bit of both, Nigel. I mean, let's face it, his high-profile candidates did not do that well. It doesn't mean that all of his candidates did poorly, but the important ones, Oz in Pennsylvania, for example, New Hampshire, there were several candidates that we had higher expectations for. And even J.D. Vance, who won, good for him, but he only won by a fraction of the margin that the governor won by. So I think there was probably some disappointment in the Trump-endorsed candidates. There is some Monday morning quarterbacking going on where people are saying he didn't spend enough money, he didn't campaign with them after endorsing them. But that's the media. They always are going to pick on President Trump. So I'm not surprised there. But there's no doubt that there's going to be some criticism of him from the party as well as the media and the left. And I think that no one can ignore the fact that Ron DeSantis has come out of this looking really good.
Yes, I mean, clearly, Greg, he is the big winner from last night. Look, I'm a friend of Donald Trump's. I'm a Trump loyalist. I think he stands absolutely for the right things. But am I right to sense that, and by the way, this may be good for the Republican Party, not bad, but am I right to sense there could be a titanic battle between these two men coming up over the course of the next few months?
Could be, Nigel, but I think they're smarter than that. I think that they'll get together. I would hope that we'll get together and work something out and make sure that there's some loyalty to both, but loyalty to the party and also loyalty to America. This is a disaster right now. The Biden policies and the Biden administration and the Democrats in general have been really horrible for outcomes for American people. So I hope that President Trump and Governor DeSantis can take the high road and try to work together. I know that's a stretch to ask for. It might be wishful thinking, but there's no doubt that DeSantis is coming out of this with some political capital.
Greg, I admire your optimism that these two men will do a deal together. My experience of alpha males is that is extremely unlikely, but thank you very much indeed.